Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for another episode of Total Ramblings. It's 5 minutes past 9 on Thursday, the 13th of February 2025. We're nearly halfway through February already, which is good. I am not working today, I've got the day off. And the reason I've got the day off is I am spending the day with my wife Liz at hospital. We have a big face-to-face meeting with staff from Continuing Healthcare, CHC. Previous meetings have been over Teams. This one's face-to-face, and they're coming to the hospital to meet Liz. So I wanted to be there, so I took the day off to spend the day with her and be at the meeting, which is at 11 o'clock. So I'm getting up nice and early. I also have another day off next Tuesday. What I should have done really is take Friday and the Monday off as well and had a nice kind of like 6-day sort of weekend, but I didn't have the foresight to do that. Anyway, unfortunately Tuesday is a sad event. Tuesday is Siobhan's funeral at Crawley and Sussex Crematorium. So that's why I have to take that day off. So I'm not necessarily looking forward to that day. Siobhan's friend Adam is doing the orders of service, and I think I've got a poem in there and possibly another comment. There's a tribute page online for Siobhan, and I put a photo amongst my other comment I put up there. I put a photo up there because here's the most amazing thing, and I'll put a picture up. The latest edition of DWM, Doctor Who magazine, which has been going since the late 70s. It started as Doctor Who Weekly, then it became Doctor Who Monthly and Doctor Who Magazine. I think it's the longest running magazine of any television production series or something like that anyway. It's been going nearly 50 years. Anyway, in the latest editorial of DWM, Siobhan, it's all about Siobhan, and that's really, really nice. She deserves it as a leading tower of Doctor Who fandom. Sometimes on the fringe a little bit, but always there, always happy to make friends, talk to people. So absolutely amazing that the editorial, the whole editorial, is about Siobhan. It's not about Doctor Who itself, it's not about one of the actors in Doctor Who, it's not about a particular episode of Doctor Who, it's not about a piece of merchandise or stuff that's coming up or an anniversary. It's about Siobhan, and that's absolutely amazing. So in other news, this vlog now has over 250 subscribers. Yay! The last time I checked, well, I was going to write something about, talk to something about this when it was 250. It's 251 now, the last time I checked. So the numbers are going up, which is nice. My aim is 500. I'd like 500. I mean, I'd like millions. That's not going to happen. This is a rubbish vlog about a guy whinging about life and talking about random stuff. And there's no real direction for this vlog. It's just whatever interests me at the time, and it keeps me amused, it keeps me out of trouble. And also, I need to do some more drone flights soon because spring is approaching. Anyway, the point being, thank you everyone for subscribing, liking, commenting, viewing, all the ings. Thank you for all that. 251 people subscribed. That's quite nice. Let's go for the 500, shall we? Yeah, so that was good. And in other news, I'm not going to comment on politics at this point in time. The USA has a new president. and a lot of the tech companies appear to be bowing down to him, and as a result, a lot of people are leaving Facebook. They have been leaving Facebook for a while, actually, even before Donald Trump became president again. And a lot of people have moved to BlueSky, including some of my friends who I didn't want to lose contact with. So I'm on BlueSky now. I'll put a linky at the bottom here for me if you want to follow me, if you're interested in reading more rubbish and ramblings that come out of my mouth. And why wouldn't you be? But yeah, I'm on BlueSky. I'm posting the same stuff that I do on Facebook for the most part. Well, stuff that I share on Facebook, I usually can't be bothered to share to BlueSky, but any original posts or comments that I do, I'm trying to put on BlueSky. So, yeah, another social media outlet to get me into trouble. They've got me into trouble before, usually talking about work, which I'm not going to be talking about. So there you go. That's kind of what's going on. It's nice to be driving in daylight again. I went to see Liz last night at the hospital after work, and I got to the hospital and it was still daylight, which was lovely. Get a bit of suck that light into my eyes, you know. It's been far too dark lately. It's nice to have a bit of light again. My Playmobil Roman army is still set up in battle formation in the living room because I didn't want to take it down. Ty, my cat Tiberius, Ty is obsessed with the little tiny Playmobil Dogmatics. Keeps knocking him off and appears to be, well, not chewing him, but he likes to carry him around in his mouth. It's very annoying. Anyway, so yeah, I've got to stop him from doing that. What else is going on? I went to London Tuesday for work, but I figured you guys wouldn't be interested in just seeing the same old content over and over again of me going to the same office buildings, so I didn't do any video. But what I'd quite like to do is maybe go for a walk at lunchtime one day and maybe get some shots for you. The last week, I saw a gigantic rubber duck in the water, but it was very dark and I couldn't really see it very well. So yeah, could maybe get some pictures of that. What else is going on? Liz wasn't very happy on Monday. There's I think it's a healthcare assistant lady, and I don't think she means anything by it, but she kind of speaks before she engages her brain, and she kind of said to Liz, you need to lose weight, you're getting fat, and you need to cut out the crisps and the chocolate. I mean, I'll be honest with you, you know, so Liz likes to have somebody there in the evenings in the hospital to help her get to bed, help her get undressed, help her get all her stuff, get her tucked in, moisturise her feet, blah, 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 right, all that. And then she has a packet of Skips, not even crisps really, and a chocolate bar. That's, you know, and she kind of said, well, you know, without these things, what's she got to look forward to? And also I've bought her some Laughing Cow today. She wanted some Laughing Cow a few weeks ago, and I've only just remembered that I had some in the fridge that I got her. So anyway, she spent the whole day crying because this, you know, lady basically said, anyway, this woman has kind of since apologised and said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. And there's no evil intent there. But also, another one of the healthcare assistants kind of went into Liz's room Monday morning and just said, right, let's get you showered, I'm really busy today, as if, you know, not would you like a shower now, good morning, just kind of, right, let's get you showered, as if it's like a chore and a burden. I mean, Liz isn't in the hospital for fun. I would say she's not there for the good of her health, but that's literally why she's there. But she's not there for fun. It's not like she chooses to be there, and she shouldn't have to feel a burden on people. I'm going really slow up this hill now because there's something up ahead, like a flatbed lorry or something with flashing amber lights, and there's a queue of about 8 cars, and then me. Also, they've been doing a lot of maintenance here in the woods. There's a lot of freshly cut stuff They've been doing a lot of cleaning up. Mate, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I think sometimes some of the staff kind of forget. So, like, right, I don't mean this in a nasty way, but most of the patients at Holy Cross can't talk, can't move, have to be lifted around, are kind of, they stare vacantly, they're not really there. They've got really terrible injuries, a lot of them. There's tetraplegics, paraplegics. Some people have been there like 30 years, you know. Other people go for rehab, like Liz did ostensibly on the 2nd of July. So she's been there 7 months now. But the point I'm making is those people can't answer back. And Liz is one of the few people that can talk coherently, and also she can do short distances of walking, but it hurts her. So there's two things going on here. One, I think the staff don't realise that Liz is, you know, more capable and more aware, completely aware, in fact, than other patients. And I think maybe, possibly, they just get used to talking to some people like they're just a piece of meat, and they're not pieces of meat, none of them are. But the point is that Liz can react and respond and talk back and explain how she feels when people say stuff like this. Also, you know, they say, oh, you need to walk more, you need to lose weight, etc., etc. I think a lot of people seem to think that Liz just has like a breathing problem. She doesn't. She's got a genetic disease. She's got myotonic dystrophy, and she can't, you know, it hurts her to walk. It's not just a question of not being able to breathe. This is all part of the disease. It's a muscle wasting illness, and I think perhaps some people don't recognise that and realise that. So yeah, that's what I think anyway. So anyway, I'm going to see what happens today. I will update later after the meeting about anything that we know. They were talking about Liz maybe having like trial nights at home. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if she's going to be able to come home. I just don't know. We don't know anything at the moment. So kind of unlike December, when we were all very stressed and trying to get her home and wanting her home for Christmas, and this was the driving imperative. Now it's just kind of, we're just waiting and seeing, and I'm not saying the pressure's off, but it's kind of like we don't have that driving imperative for that date anymore, if that makes sense. So that's the situation at the moment. Anyway, enough of me for the time being. I'll probably see you later. You're taking it, are you? Indeed.
Yes, yes, of course.
All right.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's about 10 to 7 in the evening, and I'm just leaving Holy Cross. We had about a 2.5 hour review meeting with CHC. Nothing in Liz's circumstances has changed, so I think she's still going to continue to get care funding from the NHS. They said it was unusual for us to have such a review meeting whilst the patient was still in the hospital. I did kind of suggest that this wasn't exactly through want of trying to get Liz home. So basically, once she is home, they'll probably have another review, and then it'll probably be annual or ad hoc as needed if something changes in the circumstances. So yeah. Liz did all the talking, as you will have seen from the footage. She went for a little walk to reception, which really tires her out. We take the wheelchair in case she needs to be wheeled back, but she did walk back as well, pushing the chair, so that was good. So that was our day. Not much else to say, really. I don't even know if you people can see me at the moment. So I'm going to go home, feed the puddy tats if Alice hasn't already, and because Alice was home today, she had a driving lesson, and then I'm playing some Sniper Elite Resistance at the moment. I played Sniper Elite 5, and this is basically the same game, same engine. It's just set in a different part of the world. But yeah, I downloaded a DLC where I had to kill Hitler, and I was playing till after midnight. And Ty was basically getting upset that I hadn't gone to bed yet, and I was trying to convince him that I couldn't go to bed until I'd killed Hitler. And I'm not sure he knows who Hitler is or why this was so important. But maybe I need to look to his education a bit more, because I think every cat should know who Hitler was, personally. There you go. But Ty doesn't, or didn't. He may have looked him up subsequently. He's been at home all day, so he could do research, which... it's probably what he does all day, to be honest. So anyway, yeah. Tomorrow being Friday, final day of work this week. This week's gone by pretty quickly, actually. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I think that's probably the end of this vlog. So I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, subscribing. Please do the likey, commenty stuff, all the E stuff, all the YouTube-y stuff, share, all that kind of stuff, you know, assuming you can see me in the dark right now, of course. Even if you can't, please do the usual YouTube-y stuff. And that's my life so far. I've got no idea what the next episode of Total Rambling is going to be. I've got no TV to review at the moment. I do have Lego to build, so I could always do another Lego build. But yeah, that's it really. See ya. Thanks for watching.